often lose some things in life that makes us wonder why.
Well, the fairest love I ever had now sleep beneath the clay. I live in hopes and dreams of her that we'll meet again someday.
Look up, look down these lonesome roads, hang down your head and cry, for we often lose some things in life that makes us wonder why.
I often sit and wonder why life has to be this way.
Yes, but after all is said and done, I'm sure God has His say. Look up, look down these lonesome roads, hang down your head and cry, for we often lose some things in life that makes us wonder why.
I'd like to be a small part of life with some new things to achieve. Just to know I'd been a fruitless cause would give my poor heart grief.
Look up, look down these lonesome roads, hang down your head and cry, for we often lose some things in life that makes us wonder why.
Now when they lower my casket down in some lonesome grave to rest, and you take your last look at my face, you can say I did my best.
Look up, look down these lonesome roads, hang down your head and cry, for we often lose some things in life that makes us wonder why.
Don, can you tell us something about the song Things in Life? Because even one of your albums was mentioned after this song.
Sure, Kate, I'd be glad to. One evening I was sitting around the house about 9 o'clock, and the wife and all the kids decided they'd go to bed, and I didn't want to go to bed. There was something, there was a new man inside me there kind of working that evening. I couldn't describe it, really. And so I kept walking around through the living room, and I'd sit down 2 minutes, and then I'd get up on my feet and walk again, and I went to the refrigerator and got me a beer. I drank that beer, no kidding, and next thing I had a pencil in my hand, and I wrote 2 lines of a song. Then I wrote the third line, and I seen I weren't getting nowhere. I went back to the refrigerator and got another beer. Then, believe me or not, the song began to kind of fall in place. And I began to write that song, and I had one verse wrote, and I got my banjo, and then everything looked good. I tuned it in C chord right away and played the Things in Life, and then I wrote another line, and it was first one beer, and then another verse, and then another banjo, and I dug out my guitar and my tape recorder. I had tape all over the floor. And guitars laying on the floor, and bottles in the rubbish barrel, and I really wrote that Things in Life, and I wrote about 3 instrumentals, I guess, that night. I wrote another song there other than Things in Life on the same night. I had about 5 or 6. Why can't I think of it right now? The Wings of Death, I believe, a gospel song. And it was just like my good fiddle playing Chubby Wise buddy said one time. It looks like that new man in there just took over and led me. He carried me through that whole night there. I don't know what it was, but I can't describe it. But everything was really working for me that night. It's mysterious, but that's how I wrote the song called Things in Life.
Well, we sure hope that you're going to get a lot of more nights like that.
Come
up with a lot of more good songs.
Well, I might have to have some more of that good beer before I can do it. That's been 5 years ago.
All right.
Oh boy, I'm telling you, it's strange how people write songs anyway. You know.
Yeah.
If you're seeking for the blessed spirit in your heart and soul, get to know that little preacher living down the road. He's just a little humble man, his body's working through. Just an old country preacher, and he's praying now for you. Just an old country preacher with a Bible in his hand, reaching out the gospel so that we all understand. A great big smile on his face, a handshake that is grand. Just an old country preacher with a Bible in his hand. You will find a ray of sunshine even on a cloudy day. Kneeling with a little preacher, God to send your way. Your burdens will be lighter as He cleans your heart and soul. To that old country preacher, the word of Jesus will be told. Just an old country preacher with a Bible in his hand, preaching out the gospel so that we all understand. A great big smile on his face, a handshake that is grand. Just an old country preacher with a Bible in his hand. I can see him in his little church, how humbly now he prays for our boys in war and battle. God, please lead the way. His tear-stained Bible is a symbol that we're fighting for. Like that old country preacher, you will find it near and far. Just an old country preacher with a Bible in his hand, preaching out the gospel so that we all understand. A great big smile on his face, a handshake that is grand.
just an old country preacher with the Bible in his hand.
Well, Red, we found the old country preacher on the tape we listened to recently, and we believe that it was one of the songs you recorded with Carl Story some time ago. Can you tell us something about that song?
Yeah, we recorded that, at least 25 years ago, AG, and in fact, it had been 25 years since I heard it until I came to the Netherlands. And I'd completely forgotten about the song. We started singing it in Knoxville, Tennessee on the midday merry-go-round. And it was written by Ruby Moody, a lady that wrote a lot of good songs. The one she wrote was Go Home, if you remember Flatt and Scruggs. Did that one. And it might have been written by her or either a gentleman in Kentucky named Mac McCarty. And I can't remember which one wrote the song, but anyway, we started singing it in Knoxville, and it's one of the earlier recordings that we made, I believe, on Mercury, if I'm not mistaken, the first time.
Yeah, I think that's the one I heard, but I believe that Carl has recorded it for other labels as well after that.
Probably so, yeah.
Is it a lot different the way we play it to the way you originally played it?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, we sang it a little different. Cotton Gallion was with us in those days. He sang the lead, and Claude Boone was singing some baritone, and I believe I was doing the lead, if I'm not mistaken, on the chorus.
Yeah.
I think that made up the quartet. Then when Cotton left, Ray Atkins come in and joined us playing dobro, and he sang baritone when we did the gospel songs. Many years ago.
There's a faded old Sunbonnet on the peg behind the door. It's the one my sainted mother used to wear, till one day she hung it up, never took it down no more. And since that day it's still up hanging there. Oh, God be good to mother, wherever she may be. Lead her and a peace and comfort, overcare her and keep her. Just the same sweet smiling angel that she always seemed to me, and that old somebody that she used to wear. God gave some Bonnie's mom a special kind of love. Then came the day she laid her burdens down. She would put that old somebody down low upon her face to hide from us the weary written there. Oh, God be good to mother, wherever she may be. Make her and a peace and comfort over there and keep her. Just the same sweet smiling angel that she always seemed to me, and that old somebody that she used to wear. Oh God, be good to Mother, wherever she may be. Please grant her peace and comfort over there and keep her. Yes, the same sweet smiling angel that she'd always sing to me, and an old somebody that she used to wear, and that old somebody that she used to wear.
I was standing by the bedside of a neighbor who was just about to cross the swelling tide, and I asked him if he would do me a favor, kind of take this message to the other side.
If you see my seed, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. You may meet some old friends who may ask about me. Tell them I'm coming home someday.
Oh, you may have to take this journey home without me. Its depths that sooner or later must be paid. And when you reach that golden city, think about me. And don't forget to tell my Savior what I said.
If you see my seed, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. You may meet some old friends who may ask about me. Tell them that I'm coming home someday.
Well, you may come across my father and my mother. It's the burdens of this life that may recall. You may come to see my sister and my brother, but don't forget to see my Savior first of all.
If you see my seed, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. You may meet some old friends who may ask about me. Tell them that I'm coming home someday. see my Savior, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. You may meet some old friends who may ask about me. Tell them that I'm coming home someday. Tell them that I'm coming home someday.
I am a pilgrim, and a stranger, traveling through this worrisome land. I've got a home, yonder city, Lord, and it's not made by hand. I got a father and a mother, sister and a brother, who have gone on before. And I know that I'll never see them no more till I meet them on that other shore. I am a pilgrim, and a stranger, traveling through this worrisome land. I've got a home, yonder city, and it's not made by hand. When I go down to the river of Jordan, just to bathe my weary soul, I could touch but the hem of his garments, good Lord, then I do believe that it would make me whole. I am a pilgrim, and a stranger, traveling through this troubled land. I've got a home, yonder city, good Lord, and it's not made by hand.
Somebody loves you, darling. Somebody loves you, I know. Somebody loves you dearly. Why did you let them go?
I see the busman coming. He's coming in the street. He's going to bring a letter. He's headed straight for me.
Somebody loves you, darling. Somebody loves you, I know. Somebody loves you dearly. Why did you let them go? loves you, darling. Somebody loves you, I know. Somebody loves you dearly. Why did you let them go?
Now somebody came to see me. Oh, somebody came last night. Yes, somebody asked to marry me. Of course I said alright.
Somebody loves you, darling. Somebody loves you, I know. Somebody loves you dearly. Why did you let them go?
There's going to be a wedding. It's going to be in the fall. So boys and girls, get ready. I'm going to invite you all.
Somebody loves you, darling.
Somebody loves you, I
know. Somebody loves you dearly. Why did you let them go? There's folks that sing songs about prison, coal mines and the wars. I've got a story in a song I'd like to tell. For a long time now I've been knowing on a long sad trip I'll be going. And a long chain Charlie's gonna take me back to Moundsville. Well, a lot of new faces I'll see, but very few will recognize me. And there's so many dreams in life I can't fulfill. What I'd give just now to be free. Death throws calling 1033. And the long chain Charlie put me off last night in Moundsville. How my mind has wandered back to my mama in a tumble-down shack. Of the blissful days mama taught us how to pray. But each night in my cell I cry, salvation has passed me by. And I'll never more ride that long chain Charlie to Moundsville. just left my cell. He told me of heaven and hell. He told me of a way in life I could have been free. But I'll never be free no more. Death throws calling 1034. And I just wanna forget the battle on King Charlie and Moundsville. Yes, I just wanna forget the battle on King Charlie and Moundsville.
Hey, G and Katie, I've told you folks just how I was inspired to write songs there, but I've heard a lot of folklore about songs and how people were inspired in many, many different ways. And I'd like to ask my old buddy here, Red Rector, how he ever got inspired to write maybe a mandolin instrumental or a song. Or Red, can you kind of give us a little folklore about that there?
I can tell you, there's one instrumental tune that I wrote. In fact, it was the title of one of my albums, Appaloosa.
Right on, Tiger.
That I haven't been able to get for the last year and a half from a company that you and I both have recorded for. But I was watching Walt Disney special one night on TV, and it was a special on the Appaloosa horse. Mm-hmm. And this Indian girl, beautiful Indian girl, kept winning barrel races riding an Appaloosa horse. And I started hearing a tune in my head, and I did this tune, and I've never played it on the stage, but I'm going to start playing it. In E minor, sort of a weird Indian sounding tune, and that sort of inspired me to write the tune Appaloosa, because that horse, the way it'd weave in and out of those barrels, was just a picture to watch.
So there's two categories of inspiration right there.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You can't tell what across your my list. And if you leave town tonight, you won't be missed. Won't do you any good to keep hanging around my door. I'll never let you worry my mind anymore. Well, the way you went and left me was a shame.
Well, I won't go down Lover's Lane with you again.
I won't be the same old fool I was before. I'll never let you worry my mind anymore. You can't tell the world across your my list. And if you leave town tonight, you won't be missed. Won't do you any good to keep hanging around my door. I never let you worry my mind anymore.
If you had me fooled, I've got your number now.
Well, I tell you something, honey, I'll forget your face somehow.
I've learned my lesson now, my broken heart is sore.
I'll never let you worry my mind anymore. You can't tell the world across your my list. And if you leave town tonight, you won't be missed. Won't do you any good to keep hanging around my door. I'll never let you worry my mind anymore. You can't tell the world across your my list. And if you leave town tonight, you won't be missed. Won't do you any good to keep hanging around my door. I'll never let you worry my mind anymore. I'll never let you worry my mind anymore.
People ask, why do you write songs? And I always say it's just a must.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Not
It's
to write a good song, but you'll have to sort of write down things and something is in your mind. And
yeah. Well, people ask, why do you play music? And what can you say? I mean, I wouldn't do anything else. I love it. That's my
right.
life. You have to love it to do it. And I know Don will agree on that, because looking back over the years, we've both been playing professionally for 30 some odd years. I started when I was 13 years old.
And you and I are family men too, Red. We just don't go out and learn music 30 years ago and then just go somewhere and sit down. If it's
No.
it grabs you like working on railroads and going into coal mines and everything. It's a part of your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I believe everybody at one time or another has always had a thought in their mind, I'm going to quit this stuff and go find a job.
Yeah, but
But
you never
brother,
do.
The bonds to music and human beings and the love for it is very, very strong. And you just can't break away anytime you want to do it.
No, if it's a part of you, I mean, that's what you're going to do, so you might as well face it.
There's a whole lot more in life than late nights, and a whole lot more in life than early mornings. And though we've come through all of them all right, to tell you what I feel won't last till morning. Apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend.
When I hear your mandolin, it's magic what is happening. And sure when you sing them songs, your touch has carried them along.
But apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. Yes, apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. Well, there's no one that can better pick the banjo, and you're the one that's putting on the show. Now don't you wonder why your songs bring chills to my eyes? 'Cause apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. Yes, apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. Hey, Mr. Stover.
Hey.
You didn't drink all the coffee that we made.
No, I didn't, AG. You did. I was too late.
Again.
Hey, Mr. Rector,
Yes, ma'am.
you ate all the biscuits from my tin.
Katie, I ain't had no biscuits since the Lord knows when.
Oh, well, apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. There's a whole lot more in life than late nights, and a whole lot more in life than early mornings. And though we come through all of the more rise, to tell you what I feel won't last till dawning. Apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friend. Now, Vicky. Yes, apart from the great artist that you've been damn good friends. Yes, I tell you, you've been damn good friends. Hey, Mr. Stover, you've been a damn good friend.